I went a bit overboard with kid capsule toys, good food, and shopping.
For a tourist, nothing out of the norm. But today, I'll go through the complete opposite.
I also got this from a capsule toy.
In the biggest city in the entire world, how will I have an enjoyable day without paying a single yen? What are the lengths that I will go for entertainment, toilet, and most importantly,
The place behind me is where people go watch sumo practice. They basically have a big window where you can see, and it attracts a lot of tourists.
with or without money, this wasn't my bucket list. At the time I visited, there were no sumo matches, so this was the next best thing. I find it honestly fascinating how different our lives are. What the human body is capable of doing if we set a specific goal. I'd never do sumo, but they probably would never do what I do. And that's exactly the beauty of it. As much as I wanted a better spot and watch them practice their drills, I really had to I guess we all have that in common. Most toilets I know were inside almost every train station, but they're only accessible through a paywall. I really have to go, so now what? I feel like every park, big or small, that I go to always has a toilet.
Another toilet. If there's one thing I learned from my last video in London is that I didn't take enough breaks. And at the end my legs were really sore, especially my ankles. So this time I'm relaxing. I'm taking it slow. Also totally unplanned, there was just a water fountain where I happened to rest.
Having water is a very good step, but honestly, I was starting to feel. This is where the next trick will come in handy. Department stores are huge places where people gather to buy things.
Sorry, can I?
はい、どうぞ。アレルギーございませんか？
Cookie, no,
ライスクラッカー。
rice cracker, okay, thank you.
No allergy? アレルギーの。
For the sake of this challenge, I had to go through the uncomfortable social barriers. I had crackers, soup, dumplings, a piece of sashimi. Not enough to make me satisfied, but enough to make me good. Unlike boring museums, this hidden gem was actually pretty fun. It tells the story of advertising since the 17th century to the present day and the art of selling things. It is interactive and a pretty neat time capsule. They also have a stamp rally. At different spots in the museum, you can collect a very unique postcard. Overall, very much worth your time. Turns out Tokyo transportation isn't just efficient. It's aesthetic. Some people collect souvenirs. I collect clips of trains gliding through Tokyo.
So I just laid the camera on this railing because I don't have a tripod.
There's something mesmerizing about it. These clips weren't taken all in one go.
I don't really care about trains, but for some reason here in Japan, the trains just look, I don't know, really aesthetic. Maybe it's just because you see in animes or movies. They're so pretty.
They were in fact taken in spontaneous random bits throughout the day. At this point, my stomach was rumbling, getting really hungry at this point. This is definitely going to be the last challenge. Now, I thought a lot about this last part because the easy way is to go back to the department store just in time for after work hours and snap me a few snacks and call it a day. But coming so far to do something so boring seemed illogical. That's when I stumbled upon this very unique internet cafe. Also, I didn't know what DVD actually meant. I came here to do exactly two things and two things only.
I only came here to back up my files from this internet cafe, and I think I got the wrong one because they gave me this and wipes. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
And the second one that fits this challenge? All you can eat curry. Seriously. Interesting combination to say the least. I know. This isn't free. But you cannot deny that this is a surprisingly interesting alternative.
The curry is actually pretty good. Look what I found, a trash can, and then the quote below. Would you like to review where your life should be?
After a long day of walking, this was a warm welcome to my belly. Is it possible to spend an entire day without spending any money in Tokyo? Yes, a bit harder than London, but still possible. Is it worth it? The entertainment is good, the food situation is a bit harder. Want to know the cheapest place you can overnight here? Or what about the same challenge I did in London? Thank you for watching.